Hi, Jen Gilchrist here, your Soul Success Mentor, and I'm here with another angel card reading from June 6th to June 12th, 2016. And I work with helping people align with their soul gifts and messages so they can really make their purpose-driven businesses a reality and thriving, and in a way that they can get their message out into the masses without burning out. And so today I chose to work with the Life Purpose deck from Doreen Virtue. And yeah, it's been a while since we've worked with this one, so I'm excited to see what messages want to come through in terms of your soul gift, your message, and getting it out in the world as a heart-centered and spiritual entrepreneur. Oops, 4. Okay. Ooh, so the first one is writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. So this is really being called to, and I know myself as well. If you're feeling, if you have a book inside of you, if you know that you have a book inside of you, it's time to just start writing. Like start writing it out, right? Just one step at a time, one page at a time, one chapter at a time, one idea at a time. And really call upon your angels. I love calling on Archangel Gabriel to help with writing or speaking or communicating, any way about really connecting with getting clarity of pulling from that higher. That's why I like to write and do my readings and speaking, is calling really from that higher consciousness, that higher wisdom, and allowing that to be like spirit-led and spirit-inspired work from your soul or from consciousness, right, from God. And so you want to call upon that help if you're feeling blocked or stuck, right? That's something I do support my people with a lot as well. So yeah, I understand those visibility blocks that can come up, the fears or the oh my gosh, that's just so much. But my encouragement is to just call upon your angels, sit down and start writing, even if you just start journaling. But I'm really actually feeling like it's time to start writing that book that you know that you have, that message inside of you. Just start somewhere and it will start to unfold quicker than you realize. And something that I do a lot, one of my coaches, Minette Reardon, actually reminded me of. It's like I've always naturally done this, but then I love how she teaches to use mind mapping in everything. And so you can really just start mind mapping, like start with your main idea and start just using like a little, line with a circle for an idea. And then off of that, things that would go with it. And just like literally create a mind map. For creatives, it feels like that's an easy way to start to do an outline, much easier than the structured outline, how that goes. A lot of us creators get a little overwhelmed with that way and you can't see it. So I've done that intuitively my whole life, and she always has brought me back to realizing, you can do that for a book too. You can do that. I've done that for my programs, for when I did my angel activation, like all those different things. Those mind maps are amazing just to get out everything that you want to share and start to organize it in a way, and then just pick one piece at a time to start talking about. Okay, it's your tip. Infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. And this is awesome. So it's just, again, it's like releasing. A few weeks back, we had some fears coming up. We were clearing the chakras about, but will this actually support me? If I really speak and I really align with what I feel my message in my heart is, how is that going to support me? So this is just a confirmation that it is going to support you. It's going to infinitely support you. In fact, that's where you're going to be the most happy and the most prosperous, is when you're fully aligned with expressing your message to the world. And the world needs it, and the world needs it now. So the time is now. No more, getting ready for it or learning more. You're ready. We're always going to be learning and growing and changing and evolving. But right now you have something important to share, and it will supply you abundantly as well. And that's part of it. Sometimes it's another thing I work on with my clients a lot, is just the ability to receive for your spiritual gifts or for your message or for your being, who you are, right? For supporting others in that way. Just knowing that it's a natural process. Like as you give in a bigger way, you receive in a bigger way. It's just a natural flow that happens. Teaching. You inspire young people to learn. And so this first thing is just teaching. Like you are a spiritual teacher, you are a teacher, you have something to share. I feel like if you're thinking about going from one-on-one to more like group programs or teaching in larger stages or venues or workshops or retreats, like this is a step to really go ahead and take your business up a notch to that, to including that. It doesn't mean you can't do one-on-one, but I feel like there's a guidance to expand to teaching more people in a more leveraged way. So that's coming up very strong. And then also the need, and I get this for myself as well, is like teaching young people, like being able to, if you feel called in your heart to inspire or help children in some way, whether it's writing a book, writing a book for children, teaching children, coaching, working with parents, about the children. I feel a deep calling in my heart that part of my purpose has to do with helping children keep their spiritual gifts open, and helping parents, sometimes just working with the parents ahead of time, whether that's the main focus or not, allowing them to be more conscious, aware to their spiritual gifts allows them to parent in a more conscious way as well. So however that looks for you, if you feel called in any way, then this is also a validation for taking that next step. If it includes children, I think that's beautiful. But if it also is just about teaching and expanding your business in that way to that next level of sharing more with more people at one time, that is going to be something that would benefit you and also supply infinite abundance. Okay. Career change. This was just kind of a punctuation. So these were the 3 cards that came, and then I decided I felt one more card coming. So this feels like this is kind of speaking to those people who are my clients. A lot of them are like, they've been doing this a couple of years and they've been hearing that nudging to take their business to the next level, right? So you're ready for teaching, for groups, for writing that book, for all of that. So this is just like, that is your push. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to have been in a couple of years of business to do those things, but I just feel like that's speaking to that. And I feel like this card is just wanting to give some encouragement to those of you who are kind of in transition still, right? A lot of my clients are kind of either straddling 2 jobs, like their career and their purpose, or they're in a coaching business, but they realize that it's time to align with a different brand or a different focus, or maybe switch careers altogether. So this is embarking upon your career that brings you joy and abundance and desire you deserve. And so something I like to do is really, it's important to reevaluate. We just went all through May with so much about, and honestly, I'm not sure when it exactly ends, but this last bit of time has been about, all the retrogrades of realigning, rethinking, reevaluating, all of that. And so just seeing, what in your business still works for you and what doesn't. Right? Is there something that needs to shift? So I think with this reading, because there's so much around how I love to support others in their business. So just knowing that, again, if you're going back to your purpose will support you. And you probably know that you also are meant to speak and teach and write as well, I'm sure, at some point in time, even if that time's not quite ready for you yet. Although for most of you, I think it is. Okay, just want to speak to everybody. But I think I would like to offer this week specifically, because there's so much around, we know we have it, but then you hit those blocks, those procrastinations, those fears, all the little things that happen in your head, or all of a sudden you have this great clear idea and then suddenly you're just overwhelmed and have no idea, what that clarity was. It's like left you. Well, I would love to offer you a free 45-minute soul success session. If you are somebody who is ready to take your business to the next level, to really go 2 feet in and make this a priority for you, right? For you, for the planet. I would love to support you in a session to help take you to that next level. During the session, we just go through, what is your biggest struggle? What is your vision for yourself? Getting clear on your vision, getting clear on what your biggest block is, whether it's the visibility fears or being able to receive money for your services. Maybe it's time to give yourself a raise, but you haven't been, and so now business is kind of slowing down. Anything that's going on that you're kind of hitting right now, I would love to help give you some resources to shift that for yourself and align with your highest abundance, right? Because it's there for you at all times. We just get in our own way through our fears and through our blocks. And if there's any way that if we look like we'd be a good fit, then I would love to support you further in your soul success in 2016. We can talk about some ways in which I might be able to further support you. But either way, you're going to walk away with more clarity, feeling inspired, and some amazing steps to take right away. So I would encourage you, I'm opening up a few extra sessions on my schedule this week. If you are serious about taking things to the next level, I'd love to speak with you and support you in that way as best that I can. You can do that at empoweredwomensleadership.com/session. Again, empoweredwomensleadership.com/session, and I'll put the link in here as well. Wishing you a wonderful day and look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye-bye.